Yo, what's up everyone? It's Savjz here with another Riftbound video. Today we're gonna be looking at some of the card prices and we're gonna be answering the question: is this pack good? I've had so many people ask the same question, both online and in person at the local game store. They open a pack, they know that I know the game well. Is this pack good? They just put it in front of me, and it's just like, what do you think? And I'm going to try to make it really short, like intentionally keep this short, but we're just going to talk about what are the cards that you want to see when you crack open a Riftbound pack. We're going to start with like what is in the back. So commons, you only have 7 commons. None of them really have much value, so there's not much to talk about there. Um, the runes, ironically, are right like the most expensive commons right now because the bulk rune boxes are not out yet. Personally, I got my runes from like buying the starter deck, so I have those from those. But yeah, I know there's a little bit of shortage for the runes for some people, and especially the foil runes are going for like quite some prices. It could be anywhere between like $15 to $20. But if you open a rune, that's actually not as bad as you think. But yeah, those are the best commons. Best common is a rune. Best uncommons. Not many uncommons hold much value, but there's a couple of outstanding ones, including Stack Deck, which is right now at $7.26, which is actually pretty wild. Like, yes, it's a good card. You need it probably. You want to most likely want to play 3 copies if you are playing a purple deck, but still, like that's a pretty wild price for an uncommon card. It's definitely not going to stay there. The price will come down as there's more product in the market. Another good one to get is a Sprite Mother, now at $3. I was forced to. I needed 3 for my deck, so I was personally forced to buy one of these at 4-ish a couple of days ago. Other than that, the uncommons, yeah, sure, $1.80, $1.60 for a singularity. That's not much, but uncommons, it's pretty much just Stack Deck and the Sprite Mother that you want to see. All right, let's move on to rares. Most of the rares don't have much value, but some of them do. There's a few really outstanding ones in the rares if that you want to pull. And one of them is a Thousand Tail Watcher. That's the main one. That is the one big rare. It's an extremely popular card when you're playing any blue deck. It's almost like your win condition or finisher, so to say. And there's not really many other cards that achieve the same thing as the Watcher does. So it's a very very hard card to replace. So that's why the price is so high because essentially everyone playing blue wants to have it. Maybe in the future there will be other ways to end games, but that's a very very a powerhouse card. If you get this one, you should definitely celebrate. There's a few other cards at like $12. Falling Star Zonia's Hourglass, Darius Trifarian. These 3 are also very good rares to get. If you get any of these, you should be pretty happy about it. It doesn't get much better besides the Thousand Tail Watcher. Those 3 are very good, very widely played. If you're playing a red deck, almost any of the red deck wants 3 copies of Darius. And yeah, Zonia's also super powerful for many green decks. Kiana Victorious, Tasty Fey Folk. These are also like pretty fine cards. These 4 right here. Kiana, Tasty Fey Folk, Mundo, Sabotage. So those are like fine rares. If you open one of these, it's like, okay, that's pretty good. The rest, most of the rares are just kind of like whatever. Like that's not really what we're going for, but there's playable ones for sure. Okay, moving on to the epics. We have epics. So which epics are the best? We have I would say there's 6 epic cards that when you get these cards, you're like, oh yes, this is a good box or whatever. Time Warp has just passed the $100 mark here. Oh my goodness. In the last one sold was oh my gosh, let's look at the data over here. Wow, last one sold was $110. If you get a Time Warp, that's the good stuff. I bought 2 and I thought I got ripped off when I paid $65 each last week, but I guess it wasn't that bad after all. So Time Warp, yeah, that buys like half the box back, like absolutely wild. Remember, guys, like unless you have a big tournament coming up, I would not be spending this kind of money on singles. There's a few big events coming up, one in Atlanta in a couple of weeks and one in Las Vegas. I will be playing the Las Vegas one. If you guys are there, make sure to say hi. But yeah, so that's why I bought those. Otherwise, I would have just waited for more product to hit the market for the prices to come down. Deadbloom Predator, Kaiser Survivor. These are absolute key cards. If you're playing any orange deck, Deadbloom Predator it often goes together with the Dazzling Aurora. But the reason why it's more valuable is because you always want the Predator, almost like at least some copies, even if you're not playing Aurora. But it's like you always want. If you're playing Aurora, you need Predator. But if you play Predator, you don't necessarily need Aurora. So yeah. But these 4 are the best epics to get. Then we have the Ikatian Rain has been getting more popular because the recent tournament winner was using this card very successfully. It's super powerful card in Kaisa. Kaisa is the most popular deck right now. White Flame Protector is another one that has been like getting more and more popular because it goes in so many different green decks. If you have any extra movement, remember when you play White Flame Protector, you can buff itself and then like right the wind or whatever. I'm not going to go too much into strategy on this video, but more like just thinking about this. Epics in general, not every single epic is great. Sometimes you might be like, "Ooh, I got an epic card," but I'm sorry to tell you, like some of these are like $2. So getting an epic is not automatically like a cause for celebration, but yeah, especially that front page of the stuff that we just saw here, like those few selected ones, as well as some of these like showstopper, like set signature card. Maybe this is the best signature card in the game. Can only played in set though. It's pretty good one to get. Peter Hook, Losin Darius, Set the Brawler. Yeah, some solid stuff. Pretty surprising to see Zenith played and Divine Judgment at these prices. If I got any of these, I would probably just sell them myself. Uh, all right, so what else is there in a pack? What can you get? What are the absolute best cards to get? Well, of course, the over-numbered cards. So if you crack open a pack of Riftbound, the absolute best thing you can open right now would be a Kaisa, Daughter of the Void signature card. This is worth 1.25 is what it costs here. And usually I like looking at the most recent sell price. So these are actually like for real selling for 1.2k, 1.3k. There's multiple sales that we see here for a pretty high price. So if I got one of these, I would probably consider like selling it right now because like who knows where the prices are going to go, but that's a lot of money. The second best, pretty much on par with the Kaisa, around the same price as the Ari. Looks like it's a little bit more like swinging here. Sometimes it's been 1.3k, sometimes 1.1k. But yeah, the Ari and the Kaisa signature cards. The next best thing after the signatures, like all the signatures are pretty expensive. These two in particular are clearly like twice as good as the other ones. Besides the signatures, there's of course the showcase cards, which are nearly the same, but they are lacking the signature, and they are 10 times more common. 10 times more common. So if you get one of these, one showcase card in approximately in every 72 packs, and the signature cards are approximately 1 in 720 packs. So these are a little bit easier to get. I managed to get one of these. I probably should liquidate this, but I'm a huge Ari fan, so I don't know if I will. Looks like it's selling for $200. This one card paid for my $180 box if I sell it right now. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good price for that. But it is the number one signature. Not all the signatures are as valuable. But if you get an overnumber. If you get an overnumber card, that's definitely every time that's good to celebrate. So how do you tell what's what? So the overnumber and the alternative arts, they have the yellow, like or golden six corner hexagon, so a symbol down below. So whenever you get a card that has this golden hexagon, you know you got something good in your hands. It might be either one of these legends, or it could be a champion card with alternative art. But that's the good stuff. Epic cards, of course, are marked with the orange pentagon. So if you get one of these, like it might be one of those good ones with almost $100, or it might be something that's not as valuable. But yeah, epic. These are the second best ones to get. So those are worth noting. Overnumber signatures, overnumbers, good epics, and then so a couple of like good rares as well. Timo here. I'm starting to just like yap here. I'm gonna wrap it up. But what else was worth noting? I guess we could talk about the alternative art champions. So not all of the alternative art champions are worth a lot. Some of them are, like the Kaisa alternative art champion card was around $80, and Darius here is like $25. But not all of them. Like some of the Timo ones are going for not that high price. So don't over celebrate if you get a bad alternative art, because it might only be worth like a few bucks. But most of them are pretty good. So. Yeah, here you see the runes. Like the runes are about like $15 to $20 if you open an alternative art rune. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So good luck with your pack openings, and thanks for watching, and enjoy Riftbound.